All right, hey everybody, it's your girl Shayla and girl Christy
Hey y'all.
from the Artist's Perspective. This is the first show of my new podcast called The Artist's Perspective, and this is a platform where we aim to support, to inspire, and to really educate the masses about what it's like to be a real makeup artist. And I feel so honored to have this beautiful young lady here as my first guest. Her name is Christy. Christy, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Let me put this in there.
Yeah,
I'll edit that out. All right, so please introduce yourself to the masses, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Christy. I am the owner of Christy Faye Artistry. I have been a makeup artist 2016. I actually started doing makeup while I was in college. I was a freshman, and that was 2011. And I think that's when makeup really kind of like got on the horizon. And so my friend, she actually inspired me to do makeup on other people. And I think I had like one client. I was like, oh no. I was like, I need to perfect my skills, my craftsmanship. So I ended up going to Tint Cosmetology in Irving. And
Oh, I love that. So let me ask you before we go there. So you said you started in 2016. So that means you've been at it for what, 8 years? Is that about 8 years? And you said that you went to school at Tint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Shout out to Tint. You know, it's turned out quite a few people. As a matter of fact, I was a makeup instructor at Tint for a while.
Okay.
So that's awesome. So you've been an artist for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what drew you to the industry. Why makeup artistry?
I just loved it. You know, like I said, I started playing makeup in 2011, and I just loved the outcome of it. Like I just loved how it enhanced my features. And so I was playing on it. I love the colors, I love the techniques. I love learning about different products, like how it could help with, maybe if you have oily skin, dry skin. But I just loved it. And so, like I said, my friend, she inspired me to do it on other people.
Mm-hmm.
It was a challenge at first.
Yeah.
But then, once I graduated school and I found my way in the industry, I just loved how it made other women feel. They would just feel so beautiful. I would get big hugs. So I just love makeup.
Yeah. And that's what people, some people don't, realize about being a makeup artist is how you get to be there for other people,
Mm-hmm.
to show up for other people and show them, what's beautiful about them, right?
Mm-hmm.
By using makeup and colors and strategic placement to really show people, how beautiful they really are. I love that. And the hugs. Listen, it doesn't get old for me either.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this for about 30 years now, and the hugs and the excitement and all that just never gets old, does it?
You get a lot of like unique clients. I have a few, and you really get to create an experience for them. Mm-hmm. And it's unforgettable, and they keep, what's so rewarding is they keep coming back too.
Oh.
They keep coming back. I have 2 clients like that. Shout out to Miss Ashley, and I'm gonna show you her looks that we've come up with.
Yeah.
Such a rewarding experience to be with her. Like she's already beautiful.
Yes.
But you can tell like it boosts her up 10 times more when she gets her makeup.
Yes. See, and that's the heart of a makeup artist that people don't really understand. We do this, obviously it's a living. We do it to earn a living, and we may be able to touch some of that later on in the show. But the heart of the artist is really real. Yeah. And the way that we can connect with people is so important. And if you're a makeup artist out there and you have repeat customers, you got to know that that's a true blessing. Yeah. It's a blessing that people want to come back and spend their time with you. Understand that it takes people 2 weeks mostly to make a paycheck.
Yep.
And if they want to spend that money with you, you are blessed because they can go anywhere.
Yep.
So if you have people that are repeat customers, it's a true blessing. I have a few too. Shout out to y'all, know who you are. I love you dearly, and I thank you so much for your patronage. But that is so real. Yeah. So let me ask you then, since you've been an artist now for 8 years, and I know that getting to have repeat customers is a great thing. Can you tell me anything else that would be like your most favorite thing about being a makeup artist?
Meeting instructors. I have relationships with my instructors from Tent that they still reach out to me and ask me, hey, can you take on this client? And this industry is always also forever changing. So learning different techniques. I'm kind of in a space now where if it's not broke, don't break it or don't fix it, whatever the saying is.
Yeah, sure.
But you get to see other artists coming up and they have different techniques. So it's like, my era is ending. Now we're in a new era, and
Absolutely.
you have to continuously learn. So I do like that. I just love different opportunities that might get presented, fashion shows. I have a few celebrity clients, so you get to build that type of relationship with people. So, just relationship building, kind of almost.
Yeah.
Relationship building, and just the fact that this is a forever changing industry, so you're always a student to it.
I love that you said that. Listen, like I said, I've been at this for over 30 years. Now, I don't mind saying it. This is my platform. I'll just tell you the truth. It is what it is, okay?
Yes.
I've been at this a very, very, very long time. But you're so right. You always remain a student, and you never stop learning. You never stop growing. And, artistry is just that. It's art, so it's subjective, So it's like, it's from different people's perspective, and there's really no wrong or right answer. The only thing that I would say is that depending on what type of makeup you're doing, blend is your friend. And for those of you who have been under my tutelage, you understand what that means, and that means it's making sure you blend in the lines. If that's what the makeup calls for. So that's very good. I love that you said that.
We would consider you like a pioneer in the game, but even in still learning.
Still learning. Always, never stop. That's very good. So, what trends are you loving now?
Blush. I love the liquid blush.
You better say that.
I am ready. See, you'll learn, ladies, as you continue. I want to try out the blush, but I'm gonna start out on the. I want to start out on the lower end of the liquid blush, but knowing me, because I have really been into Sephora. I love Sephora anything. I probably am going to start off more high end. But, when you plan to makeup, you want to start out with the less expensive stuff. But I love the blush. Even though I have big lips, let me tell you something. I'm going to overline them. I love overlining the lips.
Not mad at you at all. Not mad at you at all.
I know I got small eyes, but I love big lashes. I love full lashes. Again, it just depends. You gotta do what works for you, but I think it'll work. But yes, the blush and the overlining lips, I love it.
I am not mad at you. I tell you what, so the blush trend has been, come and gone for many, many years. But I think that the blush trend will join the red lip and the smoky eye as the most classic way of doing makeup. No matter what it is that we do, you're going to see that blush may go away, but it's not going to be gone for long. I can guarantee you. It's just part of the entire makeup. It's so funny that you should mention. I'm so glad you do that. That's just to my heart, girl. I have a tagline on my Facebook page. If you go there right now, you see. You could go without blush, but why would you?
Yes.
Why would you?
I love seeing the girls that have like I guess you could say blush and the pink tone powder. I want to try that.
That's so cute.
But it's so cute. Like the pink tone powder just kind of blends into the blush, and then they have the smoky lips with the smoky on the outside. Ooh, to die for.
Yeah. It's a great look. And on this channel, you're gonna learn so much about different trends, different techniques, and what works for who, and so forth and so on. We're gonna just open the door to talk all things makeup and trends. So I love that you said blush. One of my favorite trends is the illuminated skin. I love that. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't perfected it for myself yet because I am oily
Mm-hmm.
naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that translates, you look at it and you see luminosity and you see oil.
Yeah.
For somebody who's been battling oil for so long, that's me.
Yeah.
However, I still want to nail it. And I think, how I do it for others. Well, no, this is not about me. This is about you. But I will say this, that, illuminated skin is definitely something that's near dear to my heart, and it transcends all different trends and all different ages and sexes and all of that.
It looks good. Period.
Yeah. So very good. Okay, so let's see. Are there any? Let me ask you about past trends that you hope never come back. Can you think of any? I have one, but can you think of any?
I don't. I want to say cut crease, but I like cut crease. It just depends on the look.
Maybe cut crease to the degree that we did it. I mean, because we did cut crease to death.
Yeah.
A lot of artists did.
Like black. Like, I can't think of one. What about you?
Okay, so black lip liner.
Oof.
Listen,
Yeah.
I
Let it
can't. So here's the thing, for those of you who may or may not know that there was this trend, black lip liner, at one time. So part of the reason was it was out of necessity. Back in those days, darker skinned women, or just women of color, period, did not have lip liners that were dark enough to do that whole ombre contoured lip, right? So what did we do? We went to black lip liners that was black eyeliner, actually, that was dark enough to line our lips to create that contoured lip that we wanted, that two-tone, dark to light lip.
Mm-hmm.
And, so it was out of necessity or want to, kind of be trendy, but it was so cringy. And just when I look back on how harsh and crazy that looked, even as an artist, I did it too. This was before Mac came on the scene, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Before Mac came with Chestnut, Currant, and Night Moth, y'all know what time it is.
Yeah.
Before they came with that, there was just Maybelline black red liner, right? For those of you who are old enough to know, that's what we used to line our lips. And I look back on those pictures, and it was blended, but it was so dark. And it's like, I hope we never have to see that again.
But you know what's so funny? It's like you're giving us a history lesson, just showing how far we've come in makeup.
Oh, great point.
And let me tell you, and this is something that I learned in school. So that's what I'm like, that was one of the most fascinating things that I learned in school. Just the history of makeup. Mm-hmm. Just that, I think that could be a segment in itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because in 10th they do teach you.
Thank you for that idea. Yes, we do. We went all the way back to Egypt.
Yes, exactly.
And so here's what was so eye-opening for me. I'm glad you mentioned that because, like I said, I taught makeup at 10th. And, when you teach, you learn as well. And whenever we would go into theory and we talk about makeup theory and we talk about the history of makeup, it went all the way back to Egypt. And Egypt is responsible for some of all the trends that we've done in makeup. They're responsible for smoky eye.
Yep.
They're responsible for red lips. They're responsible for nail polish. They're responsible for so much. Yep. So you're right. That is could be a good
because you think about, just like you were saying about how, basically we had to use the resources that we had in order to get the looks that we wanted. Mm-hmm. And it can be sourced back to years ago.
BC.
And certain makeup looks would be tied to your class, like a certain type of social class. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
Do you remember what we talked about in China?
Yep, I was just about to say that. And what is it? Porcelain skin.
Yeah.
Porcelain,
in Europe.
Yes. Porcelain skin and red Greece. Lip. Yep.
Yes.
It showed you had a.
Okay, so we're not gonna give it all away.
Okay,
because you gave me an idea that this certainly should be a lesson. So we will do a history lesson about makeup and where it all comes from. Because you're absolutely right. I love that.
See, it got me excited when she said that, y'all. Like, it really did.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Let's move into products. And what you're loving now. Are there any products that you are loving now that you just cannot live without?
Absolutely.
What you got?
Let me see. I love my Laura Mercier translucent powder.
Oh my God, everybody loves
I'm
that.
trying to get into the one.
Why do you love it? Tell me, why do you love
It's
it?
just so good. Like, it's just
How good? How? What does it look like?
No creasing.
Okay.
Like, it's so smooth. Because the thing, like, once you start to get into high end products, you start to see the lower end products. You be like,
yeah, you can tell the difference.
I tried to get some L translucent powder. I was like, oh no. But I just love it. It sets really nicely if you use it properly. Under my eyes, I don't crease or get oily. I do like the e.l.f. primer, but the pink one,
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. I think I tried the Milk Hydro Jug. That's not Hydro Jug. The Milk Hydro Grip primer.
Yeah. So I tried that too. So first of all, translucent powder by Laura Mercier is your favorite. That's what you cannot live with. And then as far as primer is concerned, you like the e.l.f. or the Milk?
The e.l.f.
You like the e.l.f. Now, I tried the Milk Hydro Grip too. And I mean, I liked it okay, but it made me feel a little uneasy, that whole tacky situation. So what was it about that gave you that? I don't know.
I think I got the same result before a cheaper price.
Okay.
Because they both are tacky.
Okay.
You probably have to let the e.l.f. one sit a little bit longer before it gets tacky. But it gives you the same thing, so if you can get the same thing for a cheaper price,
why not?
Yeah,
sure. As long as the ingredients are there.
Exactly.
Sure.
What else do I like that I can't live without? I do like the Beauty Supply store liners.
The eyeliners?
The Kohl. But again, I've been like switching over to a lot of the Sephora line stuff.
Let's just pause there and say something about Sephora. Okay, so I need to say this. So Sephora is no joke.
No.
Their line.
I got on the lip gloss right now.
Their whole makeup line is no joke. Don't sleep on it.
Please
don't. And a lot of makeup artists in this industry already know. But I don't think that we can like really. And there's a thing we're going to get into as far as like what we charge and what it costs to do makeup. And we're going to get into that as the podcast goes on. But I'm just going to say this, and that is, people, it's hard to convince customers to pay what we need them to pay if we have lower end products in our kit, right? Because you don't understand the science behind it and why we're choosing what we're choosing. Because yes, we're going to have high-end things in our kit, of course. To your point, some things just need to be high-end.
It does.
But where you can cut some corners and pay a lower price, but still for a good quality product, you're going to do that because we buy things in mass.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get into that because that's something that I feel like, needs to be expressed and talked about, because I know that some people don't want to pay what makeup artists charge, but they don't understand what all goes into getting these good products to you to perform for you so you're beautiful the whole day long.
And sometimes we're not getting discounts.
Right.
Let me
a lot of times we're not getting discounts.
Let me tell you that tube of one size primer.
Yeah.
It's to help oily skin, but it was $38.
Yeah.
It's not big at all.
Yeah, and if you're busy, you're replenishing that at least once every 2-3 months. Yeah. Oh my God. Depending on how busy you are. Yeah, it could be. Absolutely.
Foundations. Once you
I'm so sorry.
it's okay. Again, once
I'll do better.
Yeah. Once you really start to get into the more expensive realm, you see why you pay the price
that you pay.
Sure. Because especially as African American women, not a lot of brands really cater to us. As you continue, if you are a makeup artist or just a makeup girly in general, as you continue to get better and explore different options, you'll see why higher end products are better. It's more fitting to your skin tone. A lot of the drugstore foundations, it's either you red or you just
right.
That's it.
So let me just clarify what it is that we're saying. We are saying
different undertones.
That there are going to be high-end products in our kit. More than likely, it's going to be our foundation and our skincare, right? And then there are going to be lower-end products that still do have the key ingredients that we need it to, that is healthy for the skin and can perform and do what we need it to do. So most kits of a professional artist are going to have both high-end and low-end products, but it's up to the makeup artist to pick and choose what she will have in her kit, what she will spend crazy money for, and what she will, try to save money with. And that's with any business, right? In any business, your goal is not to spend the most that you can spend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And some stuff you just simply cannot cut corners on.
Right.
And it's like, as they continue to grow as an artist, you are going to be spending $50 for one foundation.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah.
If you want it to be good. However, I will say this about the Best Skin Ever by Sephora. Do not sleep on it. It's $22, and that foundation is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. So, and it has really great ingredients in there that are really skin loving and skin supporting ingredients. So don't sleep on that at all.
No.
So I keep letting her fall.
It's okay. We gonna get it together.
We'll get it. But anyway, I don't have to tell you what we're doing. All right, so let me see. This has been such a great conversation.
Agreed.
So, would you say then that your powders, your Laura Mercier powders, is probably a product that you just cannot live without?
No. I'm not gonna say.
Okay, is there anything in your kit that you just cannot do makeup without it?
I'm gonna say my setting spray.
Okay.
There's a difference between like the setting spray and then the mist stuff.
Yes.
But I think the setting spray really, really does lock and seal everything. Now, if I had to pick, because I've been experimenting with different setting sprays. If I had to pick, it would probably be a combination between the Charlotte Tilbury and the Urban Decay and the purple and black bottle.
Yeah. That's not all nighter, is it?
It is.
It's all nighter. Okay. Yeah.
That's a good combination, but you know what? It also makes me think, or reminds me, I need to get it. The Rihanna primer, I love it.
Really? Now tell me why you love that.
It's good. Like it feels in the pores. It smooths out the skin. It really allows for a really nice application for the foundation. And I think combining it with the Charlotte Tilbury spray and that all-nighter spray, it reduces oiliness. I'm not gonna say it stops it, but it reduces it significantly. Like, I've been out on a night out and I come home and I'm not as oily, or I'll ask my clients too, because I want to know how well has this performed on you.
Yeah, sure.
And no complaints.
Yeah. I
even have some girls, I wore my makeup the next day.
We'll get that a lot. Which, listen, you guys, we get it, but I'm never going to encourage you to do that. Now, if you just do it, that's
if you do it and you wear it to church the next day and then you come home and you take it off, okay, cool.
Okay, but I'm never going to encourage you to. I'm not going to encourage you to do that. You really should take it off at the end of the night. I get it.
You don't want to clog up those pores.
Exactly, and create large pores. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. That if you continue to sleep in your makeup over and over again, your pores will get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So, but I get that, you spend all this money with us and you really love the way that you look and you want to be able to stretch it out. We get it. But, just like Christy said, if it's going to be day 2, that's fine. But at the end of day 2, you need to be makeup remover, cleanser, toning, masking, exfoliating, and moisturizing.
All that.
After that, right?
Yes,
you must.
Prevents acne too, guys.
All right, so we're going to end this with one last question, and that is, can you tell the people what highs and lows there are to being a makeup artist?
lows. Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it keeps you busy. It's steady. You have something to do. There's, always someone wanting to book. There's always things that you can get into in terms of you can shoot content. You can. It's steady. I think that sometimes it can be hard because it can be seasonal. Like,
oh yes,
it can slow down.
Definitely will.
Sometimes
in the summer is when
yeah,
it does that.
it can get difficult during the summertime. Sometimes you just might have some difficult clients that you run into that you may not be able to accommodate, because we can sit here and talk about all the good things, but I also like to be realistic too.
We must.
Sometimes
aspiring makeup artist.
sometimes you'll have some clients that you run into that you just simply cannot please.
And that's okay.
Sometimes you might experience burnout.
That's real.
And that is when you have to go back to the drawing board. And first of all, I think you have to ground yourself and really get back to your why you started. Pray about it. I am spiritual, so I say pray about it. Because anytime I experience that burnout, I be like, Lord, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Boom. Hey, Christy, I have a party of 5 people that want their makeup done. You know what I'm saying?
I love that you're saying
so,
that,
like I said, I think in the beginning, we really kind of like highlighted the highs of it. But, there's also the lows that really don't get talked about as an artist, because social media really paints that makeup light, that influencer light. They really make it look pretty.
Yeah.
They make it look really, really pretty. But nobody really talks about the blood, sweat, and tears literally that you put into this. Because when you're starting from nothing, and you literally are just, you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And like those first 2 years, you hustling, you grinding, you trying to get your name out.
Not just those first 2 years, and you never stop hustling, and you never stop grinding. Listen, I love that you said that, because that's another reason for this platform, is because I want everybody to understand what the life is like in the life of a makeup artist. I want people to understand that there is a grind.
Yeah.
That this is work, that we really work hard to educate ourselves, keep our kits clean, be communicative, be sanitized, be great business people. I mean, it's a lot that goes into doing what we do. And if you're an aspiring makeup artist, understand, you're so right, that what you see on the internet and social media is not the full story, if it's the story at all. It's not. It's a lot of work that goes into
not even half of the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could sit here and
we're going to
and write a book about just my journey.
Yep.
From where I got started until now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work, but it's so rewarding in the end, because of the relationships that you build with your clients,
and the money that you can make, because you can't make money.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? And the different opportunities. Sometimes, I know, especially early on for me, it wasn't. Don't get me wrong. It's always about the money, but also just being able to be in a room with different people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Who can put you in position to make more money, more opportunities. So
yes. And I'm gonna end with this. Because as a seasoned makeup artist, or not even a seasoned, but just one that's been
seasoned makeup artist. Yes, don't water yourself down.
Okay. But as a seasoned makeup artist, I have seen so much shenanigans go on in our industry with regard to how we treat our customers. And how we all that we require of them, and it's almost like I've seen makeup artists that act like we're doing them a favor. And I need you to cut all that out.
Yeah.
I need you to cut it out because without your client, you're not paying any bills. Period.
Yeah.
You don't have a job
Mhm.
without your clients. Now, I understand that clients sometimes try to take advantage, and that just comes with learning
Yeah.
yourself and your business and your craft, where you can deal with that.
Yeah.
But as far as treating them like they owe you something, it's time out for that. All right?
Mhm.
And I'm going to talk more about that, as the time goes forward, about as a makeup artist, how you need to conduct yourself in business. Now, we're not perfect by any means.
No.
We're human. But you need to take seriously how you're treating that lady that's sitting in your chair, because she owes you nothing
Nothing.
at all.
She
She
didn't have
doesn't-
to book.
She didn't have to book with you.
No.
She did not have to book with you. She didn't have to deal with your shenanigans, and she definitely doesn't deserve your abuse.
Amen.
So I'm going to end with that,
Yeah.
okay? And I just want you to know that it's all love. And if you've ever fallen in that, I just want you to hear my heart when you say, you're better than that.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's been such a pleasure talking to you. I am so
good.
glad that you came.
Thank you for
I
inviting
feel like you
me.
really did, teach us something today. So I really appreciate you.
Thank you for inviting
So that's
me.
been the Artist Perspective. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
You should stop.
We gotta work on this. Jesus. Okay, stop.